back. After going over what Ray pointed out about these two 7x6 props, he thought that maybe I had mistakenly substituted or got the wide mixed up between the regular sport prop, because the numbers between the 7.6 sport, 7.6 wide, they're virtually identical. I thought that was valid. Maybe I did inadvertently get the props mixed up, so I figured I'd just retest. So on the plane, or on the motor, now I've got the 7.6 wide. You can actually tell it's a, maybe I need to point it up like this. You can see the difference between the wide, which is on the motor, and the regular sport, which is here. I'm going to spool this up and let you guys see how I do this. It's not anything really scientific. Freshly charged 6-cell battery, same battery that I used when I tested all the other props. It's a little bit scary doing this. It's loud, it's a little bit dangerous. I make sure to stay well behind the prop, but this is the 7.6 wide on a freshly charged battery. I just got this battery off the charger. And I'm going to go through and let you see how I test each and every one of these. The little motor or watt meter, it's going to record all the peak numbers, the peak watts, peak amps, peak volts, and in this, the TAC will it won't record. I'll have to just observe what the RPM readings are. I think that's about right. All right, this will only last a couple seconds, just long enough to get a proper RPM reading. It's going to get loud. I saw 23,600. 23,600. So when I'm looking at the 7.6 wide, I saw 23,000. This says 300, but I'm going to write 23.6. Let me grab this over here. 41 amps. 940 watts. This is the wide, so 940 watts. It's a different day, it's a different temperature. And 24.1 volts, which is really close to this. 0.1, I can't even write. 41.2 amps. So that's pretty close to what I had before. I'm going to unplug the battery. I'm going to let you guys watch all of this. Only take a second. Where's my wrench? So this was the wide. Usually I would recharge the battery fully, but I'm not going to actually do that this time. I did in fact do that every single time I changed the prop last week. But I'm expecting such a big difference, you know. It just seems like there would be a bigger difference, especially after I watched what Ray's prop produced. Alright, plug battery back in. I think we're ready. This is off. Yep. I'm just testing the feeling the motor. All right, this is a 7.6 Sport. Make sure everything's right. Everything's out the way. I saw 23.8. 23.8. So when I'm looking here, I actually saw 23.7 on my last. So we went from 23.7 to now 23.8. Let me turn this around where I can see it. 24.1 volts. 24.1 volts. The difference between 24.1 and a 24.3, I'm sure that has to do with me not charging the battery fully. 39.47 amps. Is that right? Come on, it has to cycle around. 39 point, we're just going to call it 39.5. 39 point, again, it's a little lower. I'm sure it's due to the already pulling off the battery some. And that's really it. You know, the watts, 903, where I had 1,000 watts before. So it's, you know, that's really close. Again, I think all these numbers are slightly lower just because I did not charge the battery. Even that few seconds really pulls down on that battery some. But yeah, so Ray, that's, you know, I just showed you how I went about doing it. The difference I see between the 7.6 Sport and the 7.6 Wide is negligible. There really isn't a difference, you know, more than an amp. 1 amp, you know, a couple hundred RPMs. No, a couple hundred RPMs. Was that right? Yeah, we'll say 8 and 7, so 600. No, that's 23.6. So yeah, you know, like 200 RPM difference. All right, well, that's it. It's real simple, nothing scientific, but it's easily repeatable. That's how I've done them all. The only exception was in switching every single prop, I would take the LiPo in and charge it so every prop got the same voltage, got the freshly charged battery. All right, signing off.